Hey YouTube, so here's how the mainstream liberal media bias works. While sometimes they have a double standard in their reporting, or sometimes they just flat out lie, most of the time their bias is much more insidious. Instead of showing their true colors, the mainstream media simply refuses to report on certain stories. If a conservative makes a mistake, GRRRR, the media is all over it. But if a liberal makes a mistake, it's completely ignored. Take the latest Obama interview, for example.
I have bent over backwards to work with the Republican Party and have purposely kept my rhetoric down. I think I'm pretty well known for being a calm guy.
Now that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard since Sarah Palin said she could see Russia from her house. Which she never said, so technically that makes this the most absurd thing ever. First off, Obama's never even tried to work with conservatives or libertarians. In fact, he's openly said that he doesn't even want their voices in political debate.
But I don't want the folks who created the mess, created the mess do a lot of talking. I want them just to get out of the way so we can clean up the mess.
Yeah, I don't know how you could bend over backwards for someone you want out of the way.
I need you to go out and talk to your friends and talk to your neighbors. I want you to talk to them whether they're independent or whether they are Republican. I want you to argue with them and get in their face.
We talk to these folks because they potentially have the best answers, so I know whose ass to kick.
Getting in people's faces and looking to kick ass doesn't sound like Obama's trying to turn down the rhetoric. If Sarah Palin had said something similar, the media would be accusing her of trying to start a civil war. But Obama can get away with anything, because that's how mainstream media bias works.
If Latinos sit out the election, instead of saying we're going to punish our enemies and we're going to reward our friends who stand with us on issues that are important to us, if they don't see that kind of upsurge in voting in this election, then I think it's going to be harder.
If any conservative or libertarian politician encouraged Latino voters to do the same thing and punish their fellow Americans, their career would be over. And finally, there's the quote so controversial that almost every video of it has been removed. But fortunately, it's so well documented that when referring to his political opponents, Obama said, "If they bring a knife to the fight, we bring a gun." So what's the point of this video? The liberal media, including my fellow creators here on YouTube, don't necessarily have to lie to you in order to influence your opinion. Sometimes they just conveniently fail to report the facts. Subscribe or else.